All right, well, it is Missouri opener 2025. It is a beautiful morning. So it's about 60 degrees, no clouds, no wind. The pressure's on the rise. It was 28 and a half yesterday, and it's almost 30 right now. So I'm hoping these turkeys get fired up, because I don't know. I mean, we've had some pretty bad weather the last couple days, but I don't know. I had about an hour drive down here this morning, and the sun's not coming up yet, not even close. But I'm planning on doing some bouncing around this morning, so I'm going to sit here, then I'm going to wait until it gets a little bit brighter, and I'm going to see if I can't get anything to strike. If I can't, then I'm going to move on, but that's all I got for right now, so I'll see you guys in the woods. Well, guys, public land's a lot of fun. I'm sitting here trying to locate. I haven't heard anything. I just had a vehicle drive by. They waved at me, so they knew I was here. And then they drove down the road a couple 100 yards, pulled over, and now they're sitting down there owl hooting right now. Come on, guys, when you're on public land, be courteous of other hunters, because that's not cool, man. Well, the guy that drove down past me and was owl hooting, he just shot. But I didn't hear anything up there by him gobbling. So, I don't know. I did hear two. It could have been the same one, but I don't know. We'll sit tight and see what happens. Alright, so here's a little update. I pulled out of there. I ended up hearing 3 different shots around me. And that bird, I heard him gobble twice. One of the shots came from his direction. He never said another word. So, while it's still early, I'm going to take off. Let's see if I can't find something else. But, I don't know, guys. Opening morning might be over before it starts. Alright, so I'm going to a whole new area. I've been in the Jeep driving for probably maybe 2 miles on this gravel, and I've already seen probably 8 other hunters. So I'm just going to go to a completely different area, because I mean, even if I do hear a bird gobble here, 6 other people's going to hear the same turkey. So I don't know, to me it's just going to seem easier to just go to a completely different area and try to hopefully find a place with less pressure. But I mean, it's public land. I mean, that's just to be expected, but I don't know. Wish me luck. We'll see what we can get into. All right, well, here's my midday and the end of the day update. As far as opener, this one was rough. I mean, I heard a couple hens. I had one come in real close, but as far as toms go, I heard a couple on the roost, and then I heard one at probably about 8:30. And I've been to 4 or 5 different spots. I mean, I bet I've covered half this county down here, just going in and out of little public access points and listening. I've talked to a bunch of other hunters. None of them have really heard anything either. The only thing I can guess is the storm that moved through last night has them all messed up. And I mean, like I said, all these fields, they have standing water in them. It was real nice and pretty this morning, and then it got a little windy and we had overcast, but yeah, I guess this is probably going to end my day. Like I said, it's noon in Missouri. You got to be done hunting at 1. So, I don't know. I guess I'll continue this the next time I get out. All right, y'all. It is April 24th. Still in Missouri. And, I mean, it's a nice morning. It's low 50s, no wind whatsoever. Not a cloud in the sky. Where I'm at, I'm on a little 30-acre piece of private. So if I don't hear one gobble as soon as the sun's coming up, I'm out of here. I'm not waiting. But where I'm at, I'm really, really close to a lot of public. So if there's not one here, it's not that big of a deal. I run down the road and try to find one somewhere else. But I hunted here one day last year. It was the very last day of season, and it was raining like crazy, and I still heard multiple turkeys out here. And like I said, it was raining and they was gobbling like crazy out here, but as soon as they pitched out of the tree, they never said another word. So this place is completely untouched by other hunters. I mean, nobody hunts it, so if there is turkeys here, I know they're not pressured. We've had them on camera. We've seen them multiple times. So, yeah, we're gonna give this a shot and see if anything's here. There's an old clear cut down here. It's got an old boat sitting in it, and it's got a gravel road that runs up to the middle of it. And I feel like that's probably where I'm gonna end up setting up. See if anything's over there, because the rest of it, I mean, this whole place is clear cut, but all these roads, they got a bunch of like little load landings, so that might be decent for setting up for turkeys. I don't know. Like I said, I've never killed a turkey out here, so I'm not even 100% sure on how they move about this property, but we're gonna get after it and we're gonna figure it out, and then I'll continue this if I hear one, and if not, I'll continue whenever I go somewhere else. Okay, so it's about 7:30 now. As soon as I got out, I mean, they just started hammering. And they was, over here, I'm up on a ridge. There's a big bottom, and then another ridge. Well, they was on the side. I actually think they were roosted in the bottom, so it sounded like they were level with me. But from the time I got out here until about 7 o'clock, I bet I heard 150 gobbles. I mean, they was going nuts down there. But then they just all went quiet. I was set up against a tree up here, but the setup just wasn't right. The sun was right in my face. And then I remembered that I had this blind out here from deer season. We brought the kids out here to sit in this blind. And it was only about 30 yards from where I was originally sitting, so I came down here. And I threw the decoys out here in front of me, so I don't know, we'll sit tight for a little while and see what happens. Hopefully they'll turn back on, but we'll see. Alright, well, it's about 11 o'clock and I finally decided to take off out of there. From the time I got in there until probably about 7:30, I heard probably 10 or 15 different gobblers. I mean, it was unreal, and they was all on the same ridge. But I know a bunch of them were jakes. I mean, you could tell by their gobble, but regardless, there was a bunch of turkeys in there this morning. But about 7:30, 8 o'clock, they all kind of shut up. And so I decided to go sit at a blind I had out there. And where I was sitting, I didn't like how it was set up. So I decided to pick the blind up, move it to that clearing with the boat that I was talking about, and set it up there, brush it all in, and get that ready to just go straight in there in the morning and sit down. Well, as I was setting the blind up, I heard one gobble. So I just hurried up, I threw the decoys out, I climbed in the blind, and I started calling. And I mean, he came all the way up within 60, 70 yards of me, but he would not cross that gravel road. And he just stood there just gobbling. And I mean, I know he was down there strutting, he was drumming, spitting, and just making all kinds of commotion. But eventually, he realized I wasn't coming to him, and he didn't want to come to me, so he turned and he walked off. But where he was, if I would have still been sitting in the place that I had originally started, I'd have killed that turkey. He'd been standing there 35 yards. So in the morning, I'm going to go back in there. I don't think I boogered anything up, so I'm going to go back in there and I'm going to get set down. And I don't know. We'll see how tomorrow plays out. Let's just hope they're gobbling like they was today, because I'm telling you right now, that was a show.